I think that there's always been a sort of dichotomy with respect to the math curriculum, and in fact, with respect to math education. There are people for whom the definition of math education is the education of mathematicians, and therefore there's this notion that you should learn the subject a certain way if you're going to learn it further and further. You know, as though there's this linear sequence of courses from birth to the PhD. Each course is purposed to be the prerequisite for the next course. So that's a lot of the curriculum has been devised that way, that you need to know this before you can know that, and so on and so forth. And you need these tools, and you've got to sharpen those tools. And yes, you're going to hammer a nail for 2 years, and yes, you're going to saw a straight cutting wood for another 3 years, and someday there's this thing called the house, but that's beyond the present scope of the course, so we can't talk about that. And then there are others who recognize that, in fact, math education, at least in some ways, should be the education of the majority of people in how much mathematics they will need. I mean, if you forget about mathematics as a discipline and getting new PhDs and refreshing the academic group, then why do we? You know, mathematics you take every year of your life, pretty much. There aren't many subjects, you know. There's physical education, there's English language arts, and then there's mathematics. And why do we do that? We do it because there's a reason to learn mathematics. Because mathematics can help you both in schooling, in work, in your daily life, and as a citizen. And those ideas, the reasons for learning mathematics, we believe need to be front and center, and they're not in a lot of the curriculum. They are in some. There have been lots of experimentation over the years. It's, you know, we let 1,000 flowers bloom in this country. We'll talk about how that's changing. So there is experimentation, but by and large, if you look at the books, they're really designed to get the next generation of mathematicians. And as we know, you know, there's the other 99%. I mean, and that works in mathematics as it does in finance.